told me I need to come back and finish the video.
Big bad order.
Now let's start the video again. Oh God. Mind yourself, nigga.
More and more women in their mid-30s and 40s are opting to date men who are way younger than them. These are men between the ages of 21 and 26. You find that things have changed, and I'm going to tell you that I can confidently say that the reason why this is happening and no one cares anymore is because of the fall of the patriarchy.
I just think women are predators, bro. They're just going for young, naive, manipulatable men who do not understand the game. Men who do not understand themselves. Women are just preying on men with no experience, so they can be the first experience. Women are just predators. That's all I must say. They have some PDF in them. They have some PDF tendency. They have some PDF, what's it called? Fantasies with the young boys. They just want to ruin the lives of those young boys. That's all I can just say, because there's nothing you can tell me. Because why would a 30-year-old something go for a 21-year-old boy? What are you looking? What conversations can you even have with this 21-year-old boy? Huh? You could not date someone your own age. You have to go for someone younger because you want to manipulate them and ruin their lives. That is predatory behavior, if you ask me. Sound familiar?
I made a video yesterday explaining why the fall of the patriarchy is imminent. It is not desirable, okay? It's not something we're desiring. We don't want this. But because of the things that have happened with the patriarchy, the abuse that has come with it, women are dusted with the patriarchal society. So here we are seeing women my age, 35, 40, happy, dating men who are in their early 20s. And I'm gonna tell you, not only is this about the patriarchal society, this is also about the fact that back in the day, women used to be castigated. They used to be looked down on whenever they were called cougars. Anyone who was a cougar. Remember when
And who told you cougars are celebrated now? Who told you like there's a bunch of 21-year-olds just waiting to date older women? And where do this relationship ever go to? Do they go to somewhere? Do they go anywhere substantial? Do they? I don't know. But here's the thing. Here's my thoughts. And I just think these women already had their fun, already enjoyed their prime, but they do not want to accept they've grown old. So now they still want to chase the same attention they were getting while they were at their prime, which were around the ages of 21 to 24. Most of them never outgrew their whole phase, never outgrew their party years. They still want a piece of that. And the most likely person to entertain them at that time, guess who happened to be that? A 21 to 24-year-old men. Because the 21 to 24-year-old year women are not looking at them. They do not want them. They do not find them desirable at all. There's nothing that a 21-year-old, I'm a 21 to 24-year-old can give, honestly, to a 21 to 24-year-old. So now, the older women who are 21 at one point in time understand the game they were playing at that time. Now they're coming back because they know there's a gap here. There's an opportunity here. They know when they come with their fat behinds, because wanakuanga overweight mwengi most of them wanakuanga mejiachilia. Mdema anakuja mnona hapo na tumbo imehang na matako kubwa, matiti zimelala ile serious. Anakuja anataka kupeleka hivi buruka. Hiyo shit wanajua kufanya burukanga hapo hivyo chances the boys will be like, "Hey bro, hausa wanadinyana, nataka kudinyana, unapata." Anapatia mdem chance. Not because the boy is in love, the guy give the woman a chance. Not because he's in love with her. No, it's because he's lasting over her. He's lustful. He's at the age where he should be having sex, but he's not having sex with his age mates. And now this low-hanging fruit has availed itself. What do you think the 21-year-old will do? Sleep with her. But no, these women believe that is love. You know, some women here on the internet, I came to realize they cannot differentiate the type of attention they are given. Any man can give you sexual attention. Any man can look at you and fuck you. But it takes a different type of man to see you, appreciate you, and want to commit to you after they fucked you. But most of them assume this is just the same type of attention. They assume any man who looks at them wants the best for them, wants to be with them. If you never were in a serious relationship while you are 21, 22, 23, 45, 26, bitch, what are you doing? Looking for a serious relationship. You are 35, looking for a serious relationship from a kid who's 23. What can that kid offer you? Literally now, I've understood it. These women have become the same men they are criticizing. They're doing the exact same thing the men they keep criticizing do. They want to be men so bad. You want to be a man so bad, bitch. You want to be a man so bad. Because you think it's fun for men. Mepotea. Motherfucker. Hizo matiti zako zimelala. Oops.
Remember when Mariah Carey started dating Nick Cannon? I can again 100% confidently say that it's because she was a celebrity, and she is a celebrity. She has talent, she has fame, and she has money, so she got away with it. Madonna did the same thing. No one batted an eye. Or maybe we did. We batted an eye in private, but no one could complain about it. Why? Because these are women who have fame, they have means. But right now we are seeing normal people doing it.
Hey. Let's talk about how they criticize Leonardo DiCaprio for always dating women under 25. Let's talk about these same women we are talking about praising here, how they came for his neck. Let's talk about how they always come when older celebrities date younger women, how they always come for the man, calling him a predator, calling him a sexual deviant who just wants young, inexperienced women he can take advantage of. Let's talk about those. But no, the feminists, of course, they will use the example of two women and try to make them look like heroesses, in order to make them look like super women. But when men do it, it's bad. When women do it, it's empowerment. Finally, now they are doing it. The women are doing it, It's women in men's field, and they want to be celebrated for doing the bare minimum. Bro. Foolishness. Even right now, do you know Spider-Man? Spider-Man right now is dating a 21-year-old. This guy. Hey, they came for his neck. They came for his neck. Why would you date a woman who's 31? Yeah, why? In your age, you should date someone your own age. The question also, they also usually ask the question. Now, what with a 40-something-year-old man talk with a 21-year-old man? What conversation will they be having? Huh? The same conversation these 30-year-old women, according to these women, are having with the 21-year-old boys. Are they men? Double standards on steroids, bro.
I'm going to tell you the main reason why women are opting to date younger men. Number one, when they were dating men their age, they could no longer be successful. They could not be successful in peace. Why? Because men in our ages, millennials, Gen X's, baby boomers, they still have a lot of misconceptions about society ingrained into their brains, thinking the right way society should be is a woman should be less successful than a man should be on top of a woman. So that has really been ingrained in them, and I don't blame the fact.
It's called hypogamy. So we want to blame hypogamy on the patriarchy. Isn't it the same women who made society like that? It's the women who are choosing the top successful men to date them. Even now, successful women are going for men who are more successful than them. And since those men are not looking at the women, are not attracted to these so-called successful women, they're going for younger women. You are now trying to blame it on them. You're trying to change the rules. Like the goalposts are always changing. Whichever goalpost the feminists are more likely to score on, they choose that goalpost. They go for that goalpost. The one that challenges them, they do not want to see that. Bro, that's hypogamy. Men do not make hypogamy. It's women who made hypogamy. Women reward hypogamy. Okay? Women will gladly leave a broke man and go date a rich man. Second, they will do that willingly. Beyonce is successful. Went for a man who's more successful. Kim Kardashian, when she started, was successful, but Kanye West was more successful than her. Went for her. Sahi unativya ametembeza Kim Kardashian, ametembeza kumake nani hajakula Kim Kardashian. Hata mimi nimekula Kim Kardashian tu, nimestaka kusema yes, I smashed Kim, I've been with Kim K, bro. I just don't want you guys to know. She told me not to say it. Even this the DNA. And no, it's called NDA. I signed the NDA. It's here, somewhere here in this book, where I told I'm not gonna speak on sexual experiences, my sexual experiences zenye tulikuwa na Kim K. Nani hajakula Kim? Kama hujakula Kim niambie nikuunganishe. Naweza kupata hadi namba ya Kim K leo, kule Kim kesho. Anagawaga mbaya sana. But you cannot come here and blame. Hypogamy, yet is the women who reward hypogamy. It's the women who are going for the top percentage men. It's the women who are going for the 1% of men. 90% of women want to date the 1% of men. Zamani ilikuwa 20%. Right now, no. They've reduced it. It's either the 2% or the 1%. Even now, with successful women, they are still aiming to date successful men. So what are you talking about that was thing in the past? Huh? What are you talking about? Like it's different. It's like it's men who did that. It's the women who did that. This is why these days young 21 to 24-year-old are more likely to be virgins. But if you look at the women that age, most of them are not virgins. Wanadinywa. More men around the ages of 21, sometimes to up to 24 or to 26 are single. But if you ask women around that age, guess what? They are not single. They are dating someone. Bro. So I don't know what you want to say here. Kipeti gani. Sorry. I get passionate. I'm not angry. I'm just passionate. Please bear with me. Please do not leave. Do not unsubscribe. I'm just passionate. Understand me. I beg you. It's the patriarchy.
I don't blame the fact that this is how millennials think, this is how Gen X's think, this is how baby boomers think. But still, it is not a desirable train of thought. What I would say is the new generation that is coming, they no longer hold to those old-fashioned values where a man is supposed to be the one who provides.
Show me one video where Gen Z woman decided to pay for the date, and in the comment section women were praising her for this is the new normal. Show me where women are pushing each other women to be like, yo, I would suggest you pay the rent, I would suggest you keep a man. Show me the place where women are being shown like you should be the one providing for a man. If a man wants this, do this. Women, once they make money, they want nothing to do with the man. Nothing at all. They don't want anything to do with the man at all. A man is the last thing in their thought. A man is the last thing they want to even see, want to deal with. When men make money, at least would marry 2, 3, 4, 5 women, impregnate them, so society will flourish. But now women are making money, they don't even want one man, unless that one man is making more money than them. But even this one man who's making more money than them cannot tell them anything, because she's working herself. She can make her own decision because of the few dollars she has. You get me? So you cannot come here with your foolishness and your nonsensical thoughts, trying to make it seem like Gen Z women are gladly paying for dates, gladly buying gifts. They'd rather have a Galentine, where they celebrate their female friendship, instead of them being the one these days to be like Valentine. Fucking come up with the word haraka. Boylentine. Where it's a Boylentine. This year we're celebrating Boylentine, where I will be buying gifts for my boyfriend. I'll be buying chocolate for my boyfriend. I'll be getting my boyfriend his favorite jersey, his favorite shoe, his favorite. I will do anything for my man because they love them. They will never see them do that. Oh, man. Oh, spending on who, man? No, I'd rather spend it on my sisters. Oh, man. Wanaongelea nini? What is she thinking? What is she thinking? But then again, that's the feminist mindset. Oppositopo. Nonsensical thoughts are what Kenyan feminists have. Sick in the head, bro. Wagonjwa wa akili. Meza brufen kwa harakati, bro. Tuendelee safari.
They are content being provided for. So there is no threat to success. A woman can be successful happily without causing any triggers. A man in the house is not triggered. This man is confident that his woman is making money. Matter of fact, these young men are even happy that they are dating a woman of means.
Really now? Who are you trying to convince? Yourselves? Are you really trying to convince yourself this bad? Where are these men? Can those men speak where men are around? Can they even stand up and say anything when men are around? No, they can't. No, they can't. Even though we're living in times where there's no shame, there's no manners, there's no agreeability. We're living those times now. Even those type of men cannot stand up and say anything. Even most of those men do not want their own mothers to know who they are dating. Because it'll be like, why you go tell your mom, hey mom, I want to introduce you to my girlfriend. Unapenda pale hivyo, her mom finds out he's a classmate. Her mom finds out he's a chama friend. What are you doing with my friend? No, this is the woman I'm dating. Who, this is the girlfriend you've been telling me over here. Anaona besti yake walikuwa nalipa sadaka na yeye pale Sunday school. This is your mother's best friend while you're in Sunday school. Your son is introducing your mother's best friend to her that they are dating because they are no longer in the patriarchy. Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Because the millennial men, the Gen X men, the toxic masculinity was not deconstructed from them. The
Toxic masculinity. Yeah, finally. I am the host of the Toxic Masculinity Podcast, and my name is the Big Bad Ogre. Basically, she just hates when men are in charge. She hates when men are in charge. She hates her man for being in charge of her household. She wants to be in the household. She wants the authority that her man has without the responsibility that her man bears. Just like a child, bro. But sisi wote, all of us know feminists wanakuwa very childish. Anyway, back to toxic masculinity.
Was not deconstructed from them. They've not deconstructed from that old train of thought. The new generation coming, these men don't care that a woman is giving their opinion in the relationship. If a woman sits and says, I'm giving my opinion here, this is how I feel about this situation, she's not going to be put down because she's a woman. She's going to be heard because this new generation's coming in. They do not believe, most of these people have not been ingrained. It's not ingrained in their brains that toxic masculinity is a thing. Toxic masculinity is believing that a woman is less. By virtue of the fact that a woman is a woman, you're not supposed to talk. By virtue of the fact that a woman is a woman, you're not supposed to say shit. The fact that a woman is a woman, you're supposed to pick up after a man. These things are slowly being wiped away by society, evolution of thought. And now this new generation coming, women who are older, 35 to 40, they have never experienced the kind of space where they can be successful, their opinions, they can be opinionated in a positive way. Listen, there is toxic opinion.
Sorry. She's just describing what the men used to have. She's describing now what men, she assumed what men used to have. That's what she's describing now that the women are having. Okay? And I'll tell you, for most men who are dating women older than them, this woman treats them like their child. Does not treat them like they are equal. Okay? And there is no way I would make more money than you, be stronger than you, more experienced than you, more Malian than you, more everything than you, but still, when we get into a relationship, you want us to be equal. Will never happen. The women in most relationships will always be less than, whether they like it or not. And for those who don't like it and want to go away from it, then they can date young boys, which shows you, proves to you the mindset of these women. Okay, it proves to you just the mindset of these women. You get me? Santi, I raise my case, Your Honor. Feminists are just jealous of the men because right now they want to behave like the men who they believe those men were back in the day. Now they want to behave like those men in these modern times. So they are going for younger men who will listen to the opinion, who will want to hear their say, who will not put them down, yet they are the ones who put those men down. gladly. Bro, imagine tu dem venye dem yuko. Imagine tu venye madem wanakuwaga na kisirani hiyo yao yoyote. Alafu bado on top of hiyo umaanishe tena bado ni mzee kukushinda na bado ati mko na relationship na yeye. Na imagine amekushinda na akili. Kwa sababu she's been around. She has experience. Experienced all type of heartbreaks, all type of betrayal, all types of dicks, all type of sports. Ameonyesha kila kitu. Ni nini hajaona? Baggage yako nao. Pengine hata alipiga maabortion 2 ama 3. Amekuwa mazishi mabesti zake karibu 4. Aliona nyanyake akifukuzwa na ngukake. Huyu ni mtu amesimamisha vita karibu 7 kwa mtaani za watu. Huyu ni mtu amekuwa chama karibu 3500 chamas bro. Hizo zote ameona, zote amepitia. Alafu anataka kukuja sasa na kudate wewe 20 something year old and you're supposed to be okay with that. Alafu unataka kujichocha uko sawa na hiyo story. Kuna nothing. Can't fool me. Cannot fool me. Cannot. You have to try harder than that, mama. You can't. But anyway, women these days want to be men so bad. So yeah, let them. Be the man. Be the man. Act like the man. Take full responsibility of the relationship. And do not complain that this cowboy of yours is not doing you anything. Because when men do it, we are expected to do it with our mouth shut. I don't care. I want this. They should get that. They do not want to know your struggles. So even now, the young boy, the 20-something young boy, should not listen to the way, should not care. It is your responsibility. So now you're the head of the family. It is your responsibility to take care of this 21 to 24-year-old boy. We do not want to see him struggling with anything. If he wants shoes, get him the shoes. If he wants a new phone, get him the new phone. We do not want to see that boy struggling. The same way, you women, when you're in a relationship with a man, you ask for unrealistic things. And there's no way this man should say no. If you want a new phone, that man should deliver that new phone to you today. So even you older women dating younger men, if that young boy says he wants something, we want to see him given that thing that very moment he asked for it. We want to see you book vacations and take that boy with your own money. We don't want to know 50-50. You are the breadwinner. Do the breadwinner responsibilities. But all you women want is just the breadwinner breadwinner authority. But when it comes to the responsibility, you don't want that. And accountability, what is that even? Does not exist in the feminist mindsets. Never. Women are always the victim. You are empowered, but you are the victim at the same time. Make it make sense. Can't you see?
You know, someone who's opinionated in a very toxic way, but there is being opinionated in an empowering manner. They have never felt this way. They have never been put in a position where they can be happily respected as opinionated women of means. These men coming up, they are giving them that security. They are making them understand that, you know, it is okay to make money. It is okay to have more money than me. It is okay to have your opinion.
Where have you ever heard men say it's not okay for women to have their own money? Where? Bro, there's a viral video going on. Let me not say much. Let me just show you the viral video, a piece of it. Bro, when I tell you, and these are American women, when I tell you these women are just unlikable, women are just unlovable, that is what I mean. He pays for everything. She's taken care of. And she's working. Now, her money, she's keeping 100% of her money. But this ungrateful human being wants the man to do more. Because in her head, that's the role of the man. Hata tunadate watu. What's the one reason we're really dating these people for? Because clearly it's not for marriage. It's not for commitment. Because they don't want to be married. They don't want to commit to us. What are we really doing tukidate madem? Tunadu nini na adem kwanza? It's the women who leave men. Once they start making money, it's the women who overwhelmingly leave the men. It's not like the men chases them away like, oh, you've started making more money than me. I think it's time we break up. It's time we leave. No. Most men assume, so since she's making more money, at least she will help me get some of the load from the responsibility I used to have before. But most women are like, no, me, I'm not helping you. I'd rather stand by myself than help you, the man. They leave. They get off the relationship. How many relationships do you know? Most relationships is this. Most marriages is this. They end because the women started earning more. And once they start earning more, guess what? Hypogamy is our friend. It takes over. They believe they're better than the man. They believe they're doing better than the man. So they have to go look for a man who's more superior than them. Anyway, tumalize video.
So when you millennial men, Gen X men, when you see that you women are busy being swept off their feet by Gen Zs, you need to accept that a lot of these women, it's because they have never experienced the side of life. Remember, I said women are evolving. Women are starting to understand that what was taught to them was flawed. What baby boomers taught them was flawed. It is not right to be.
It's evolution. It's not taught. So, it's not a social construct. It's in them. It is in them. Okay? It is in their biology. It is in their psychology. It is part of them. No one taught them anything. Even if we removed all education, all we start up brand new, they will still do the things they are doing now.
It is not right to beat or hit your wife and she has to kuvumilia. There is no reward for surviving a toxic relationship. There is no reward for surviving a toxic marriage. You will not win a Nobel Peace Prize because you vumiliated to the very end. Women are starting to be awake to these things, and when they're awake, when the patriarchy is being threatened, you need to understand that there is a new system that is in place. There is a new generation that has come, and this new generation is empowering and allowing women to be empowered.
So basically it's the opposite of the patriarchy, where now women will be doing the same thing the men were doing, but without the judgment. Am I reading that thing wrong? That's the case, right? So it's like a new, patriarchy is the matriarchy. So basically the matriarchy will be, women will be in charge, women will be on top, and men will be below them, right? It's just the opposite of the patriarchy, because we have to punch the patriarchy. Am I misreading it? No. But women have been involved since 1880 something. 18, not even 1918. Funny, they haven't evolved yet up to this point. This is the freest the women have ever been. This is like the freest now women have ever been. What are they really doing with their lives? They're now free to do whatever they're doing. You can see what they're doing, bro. So it basically means when women make money, they go for men younger than them. You know why they go for men younger than them? Because they want to relive their prime years. Am I right for saying that? I don't know. Am I wrong for saying that? Have I ever been wrong? Exactly.
Make money. So at the end of the day, what are we going to witness when the toxic masculinity falls? We are going to see another kind of masculinity, and women as old as being 40, 50s, who have never experienced this kind of life, this side of society, they will try and rush to experience a young man, because that is something they have never experienced. I hope I'm making sense. Something to think about this morning.
You're not making sense. It don't make sense. So you want older women to run and rush and date younger men just for experience, because for once they will find a man who does not talk back. They'll find a man who does not challenge them. Same thing you're blaming the patriarchy for. You want now the women to do it because they have to make sure they pay back the patriarchy. We have to beat back patriarchy. We have to show the patriarchy, yeah, nye bubu, wezi nishika mabubu. That's what we want to show the patriarchy, right? That's the same mindset. What I understand. So mtu atanitumia za brufen. I don't even know what to say. Mtu anitumia za brufen, sawa? Shit. the more you listen to them, the more I understand why toxic masculinity started, because big bad dog out. Zabrufen msau kutuma